Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm from England, from Gloucester, and I'm with you today with yet another question. And today's question is rather interesting and nostalgic for me. So, why children don't like to study? So, I'd like first to ask Arush to introduce himself and tell us a bit about your day.
My name is Arush Kumar. I study in class 5F. My school name is Delhi School University, Kolkata. And favorite hobbies are playing, singing, and dancing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, and so Arush, can you tell us what did you do today?
Today, first up in the morning at 8 o'clock, and I got ready. After that, I was playing for some time. Then I slept till 4 o'clock, 2 to 4. Then I joined 60 to 7 online classes. After that, I joined your class.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. And can you tell me, do you like to study, Arush?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and tell me, why do you think children don't like to study?
Usually, children hate the learning process
Mhm.
because they have to repeatedly learn the same thing for a long time. Making learning an interesting activity can be of great help here. They get bored with the routine study schedules and procedures. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, and do you have any helpful tips to get children to want to study?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I can. Yes. So I will give you 4 tips. First tip is make study time easier. Second is focus on learning instead of performance. Third is try different techniques. And fourth is, and last one is limit stress. Thank you. And the fifth one, which I want to add, create a reward system.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, very good. And so what are the helpful tips that you found, Arush, for your studying? Has anyone ever given you something helpful?
I found these tips only. I found these tips.
No, but what do you use for yourself?
I use fun activities, and my mother creates a reward system for me, and I focus on learning instead of performance.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let's move on to Shamili now. So Shamili, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Okay, ma'am. So my name is Sharmili Khatwani and I'm a 19 years old and I'm a college going student. And my hobbies are playing video games, interacting with people, dancing and singing. And for today's day, I would like to say it was a heavy, like a full heavy day because I have to wake up early in the morning. Then I had my coaching class. Then I went to my college. Then I had my tele-solution classes. Then I just came back home having lunch. And then my student came, I had to taught them. Then I had my match of tournament. So I was busy over there and it just ended and just I joined the class.
Okay, very good. Excellent. So Shamili, are you someone who does like to study?
Ma'am, what?
Are you someone who likes to study?
No, ma'am. I seriously don't like to study. I like to learn new things, but don't like perfectly reading books. I hate reading books.
Okay.
I just love to watch something.
And why do you think this is? Why do you think you hate reading books?
Because it's too boring for me. If I read some words, I can't imagine. I can't connect to words like that. And if I watch something, I get it very easily. I can innovate things. I can imagine my mind. I can go towards it. I can live the whole story while seeing the movie. And while reading the book, I can't even connect towards what the writer is saying. So that's why I hate. studies. Because in studies we have to read books only.
Can you tell me a bit about what your strategies have been in order to study?
Like I prefer making short points or something, like if we have a short form or something like this. Some in biology there are terms of like um, A, T, M, and P, because it's of anaphase, metaphase, and sorry, anaphase. Then we have telophase, and then we have prophase, and then we have A, T, PM. So M for menopause. So there's 4 terms. So I just remember that ATMP. I make just short forms and learn towards this the way the alphabetically orders. Then I read and learn it. It helps in many ways. So I make the short points or short notes about that. It makes me like very easy to learn over these things. That's it.
Okay, very good, very good. And did you find why do you think children don't like to study? So we know why you don't like to study and your tips, but why do you think children don't like to study?
Ma'am, I think because it is quite a boring things. The children find it is boring because we can't able to connect the things. Like if you tell them to watch a story or cartoon, they will love to do it because while seeing it, they enjoy it. And while doing a study, it has like you have to only read. You can't visualize things very easily. So it might get children too difficult to connect with them. And I basically think that most probably child does not able to connect with studies is that they just get distracted very easily, and they can't find very interesting thing about studies. Like if we know like this movie or this book has so many things revolving towards this, and if you're eager towards do those things, then you are very like, okay, I will do it. But if you are not finding those things, then you will, of course, you will get bored towards those things. So I feel like that's why maybe children gets like they do hate studies.
Okay, okay, good. And do you think you can give these children some tips on how they
Yes,
can
ma'am.
love studying?
Mostly I just love to give them those knowledge because I'm the one who just hate learning things because I just forgot every basically thing. I make like latitude and longitude. Latitude is up, like how you know. So because latitude, I just basically make a theory between myself and share it to them. Or there's like topic of Cancer and topic of Capricorn. There's cap. If when cap is fall down, so it will. So that's why Capricorn is low. If someone has Cancer, basically he will die and go up. So it's like a topic of
Mhm.
Cancer is up. So this is how I basically learn things, and so this is the make. I make things very easy and comedic way to learn and basically resolve things. So I give them advice like that. So it make them study very easy.
Excellent. Okay, very good, very good. And what about what about do you think children who love to study now? Let's think of a bit of the opposite. Why do you think some children
Ma'am,
love to study? What kind of
because they
things
find
do you?
very
Mhm,
eagerness to do it, to find
mhm.
those things. But someone like I basically, my brother loves to study, loves to read books. They feel like, okay, while reading books, he just came to me and tell me those things about it. So while he was telling, I was interested. But while I reading the book, I was not interested. So sometimes the perspective of the mind comes in it, and it makes the things better, easier, or hard, or not easier. It's difficult. It's just a perspective of mine, nothing else.
Okay, very good. And how do you think one can change their perspective?
While making do things more, I feel like if you don't want to study, just sit over there for 2.5 hours. Then you will automatically study at least 10 minutes. Or if you study just sit for 6 hours, then at least you're studying for 1 hour. So it's like that. If you have to going on these things regularly, it will make a habit. You will develop a habit of doing it. So I feel like if I if I want to study for my exam, I have to study at least 12 hours so that I can study only for 5 hours. So we have to need to do things in a regular way or in a non-stop way, then we are able to do it. Otherwise, not like that. If not.
Okay, very good. Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Shamli. Okay, and next we have Sanjana. Hi, Sanjana. Hi, Sanjana.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. That always scares me. Okay, so Sanjana, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Yes, ma'am. I am Sanjana. I am from Tamil Nadu, Penamalur. I am studying 7th standard
Mhm.
in Thurayu. My hobbies are drawing, painting, and reading books. Thank you.
Mhm. Very
Ma'am,
good.
ma'am, today is like a good day. Yesterday itself, today also, I do that thing only. Like I wake up at 7 o'clock and I study well, and I played with my brother, and I do a sketch and I joined your class.
Mhm. Okay, very good. Excellent. And so, Sanjana, are you someone who likes to study?
Hello, ma'am.
Sanjana, are you someone who likes to study?
Ma'am, like small childs don't like to study because of that small childs did not know about what is the use of study.
Mhm.
They didn't understand that there is a no capability of understanding anything for that small child.
Mhm.
After that, there is an internet. Some child using like social media for another things like gaming, like wasting time in cartoons, like playing game, and they some child using the real money for gaming, so that there is an interest only in like only in gaming and other dancing, singing, and other hobbies. They not like study.
Okay.
They enjoying only that they want to enjoy our life, like they are doing they not study,
Mhm.
but they are doing singing, dancing, playing, online or offline.
Okay.
That time they enjoy more, but in study they want to memory all the things.
Okay.
That is then difficult to that, so that they don't like studies.
Okay. And what about you? So you told me you like to study. Why do you like to study?
Ma'am, because of I know uh, this time I study well. After in my future, I go to good job.
Mhm.
I want to achieve many things. I know the use of study, but small childs are like 3 to 10 ages. Childs didn't know that use of
So obviously
studies.
they find it very, very difficult to understand why they are studying.
Yes.
So you think by teaching them the reasons why they should study, that would help them more.
Yes, like very very small childs did not have an understanding mind, so that like first standard, like first standard to fifth standard students can understand that. My mother also first tell me what is the use of studies? That time I haven't interested in studies. But hobbies like drawing or painting is my father also draw very well, so that I also draw very well. But studies, my first thing, I have an interest in studies because of my mother said that use of studies in my 4th standard.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Thank you very much, Sanjana.
Welcome, ma'am.
Okay, so Arush, can you tell us a bit, because you told us that you love to study. So Arush, why do you love to study? Can you maybe give us what you use, what tips you use to make you love studying so much?
What, ma'am?
Why do you love studying? What is it that makes you love studying?
Studies, like before I didn't like studies. Well, at that time it was looking like a boring thing. And then my reward system for me, and
Mm-hmm.
and my writing was bad also. If you will see my class 1 writing, you will not understand anything. If you see my class 5 writing, then you can understand everything.
Okay. Very good.
And my
Excellent.
writing is right now better. A bit better.
Sorry, what are you saying?
My class teacher also said yes, ma'am. Before, like when I didn't like to study, on that time I was lazy and I didn't like study. My mother motivated me in study. She kept a reward system for me.
Arush?
Then
Arush?
after studying, I like she had a kid. Yes, ma'am.
Arush?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you repeat what you
Yes.
said, please?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. So before I didn't like studies. When I was in class 1 or 2, on that time I used to just sit with books and I used to do nothing. Then slowly my mother, one day she motivated me in studies. She kept a reward system for me, like a chocolate of 40 rupees. And after that I studied a lot. Then I got that reward. And slowly I got motivated in studies. And my handwriting is also now good. My class teacher told me I never seen a writing like that in block letters. Well, I do in block letters, I never do in capital letters. So my class teacher said such a beautiful writing I had never seen. Thank you.
Okay, very good, excellent. So what I'd like you all to do now is I'd like you to, so it's the last 10 minutes of class. So first of all, are there any comments that you would like to pass on each other's discussion? Is there any opinions, anything you don't agree with, find interesting?
Yes, ma'am, I would like to say something. Like,
yes.
Some, like, all the fingers are not same. So like it's fine not to like studies. If you have someone in interest in something else, so it's fine. It's not like that you need to study, it's compulsory for you. No, it's not like basic education is needed, but the professional education is not needed. That's it.
Okay, very good. And so can you tell us now, what is the reason and what is the purpose of studying? Why is it important to study? So I'll start off with Shamali. What is the importance and the reason behind studying?
If we don't know that what are the rights and what is the need of doing it, and the study provides it, all of it. Like what is the need of doing all those things and what is our basic human rights, and if someone is using negative in a negative way, then we should know that it is wrong and we should have a fight for it. So it is compulsory for doing it. So study is that bridge that keeps us a knowledgeable person to know about it. So that's why study is important. Nothing else.
Okay, and what about you, Sanjana? What do you think? Why do you think it's important to study? Why do you think it's important for children to love studying?
Ma'am, in this society, we haven't, when people respect me, that time I want to well educated for my respect.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have we don't well educated, uh, we don't go to like
Mm-hmm.
government jobs, like formal sectors.
Okay, so studying
They
gives you better opportunities.
Yes, studying is for our future.
Mm-hmm.
uh, i- we go to government, we didn't go any professional jobs. That time we don't earn more money.
Mm-hmm.
In our society, next generation, there is an more money are wasting in cities. There is an we want to buy groceries, uh, groceries and other materials, that is a more costly things. For next generation, that is more costly compared to this generation. So that we want to study and we want to go to good government, like professional jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
we we have we have the money, so that only uh, we educate our children.
Okay.
We uh, we
Sanjana?
join our children to uh, this, this is the
Sanjana?
reason, ma'am.
Sanjana?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, can you repeat that last bit, please?
Ma'am, this is the reason for, I know this only is the reason.
Okay,
But
very. Mm-hmm.
and after I add a comment for children's study, like we want to motivate children in child itself, that is that only interested in studies more.
Okay.
Like we that children don't do very well, but okay, we given chocolate, that time that children motivated and they're studying very well, and next time that children want to buy a chocolate, so that they study very well. That we
Okay.
want to motivate children's, like we giving an rewards. Like my mother also giving like chocolate or anything give to my brother. My brother also like a first standard, he draw like first standard students drawing level, he are drawing, so that my mother motivate he, so that I give you two dosas, your sister I give one dosa only. She didn't study, so that my mother motivate my brother this type.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Thank you very much, Sanjana.
Welcome, ma'am.
Okay, and Arush, what do you think? What is the purpose and aim of studying? Why is studying so important? Arush?
Yes, ma'am.
Arush, so why is studying so important?
Yes, ma'am. What, ma'am?
Why is studying so important?
Why it is important?
Mhm.
Yes. Because if you don't study, so when you will then you don't know what is this, what is that. If you don't study only, this is the very big benefit. And you don't have also knowledge. If you if you don't know 2 plus 2 also, then you have not studied your whole childhood.
Mhm.
And we will also not have knowledge how to earn money.
Good, very good. And what else does it give you
And
in
what
yourself? What other
to do
person?
for?
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am, speak.
What else does it give you in yourself? So if you have, what is the importance of studying for yourself, for your own good? What does
Yes,
it give
ma'am.
you?
It's important for my future,
Yes,
for my
good.
goals,
For your goals,
and
exactly.
I want to be a millionaire.
You
I
want to
want
be
to donate some. I want to donate some money to poor people for shelter, education,
Mhm.
and medical.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, guys, any last comments?
And I want
Yes.
to give. Yes, ma'am. I want to job, and I will keep job for poor people also. Like if poor people also don't know how to use this thing or that thing.
Mhm.
For others also, those who are not getting job,
Mhm.
and I wanted to start up also, and I want to keep jobs for everyone.
Okay, very good. Excellent.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
are there, you're welcome. So are there any final comments that you would like to add? Okay, so guys, thank you very much. So today we discussed why children hate studying. But we also discussed what children can do, what tips you can give them. And we also discussed what about you, your personal situations, and if you love studying, why and how, what do you do to love it? And if you hate it, why do you hate it? And we discussed the tips, and then I asked you about the importance of studying, and lots of you talked about money and the future, but it also gives you a sense of discipline, self-satisfaction. Arush mentioned goals. So it gives you all of these things. So I hope today's lesson was very informative for you all and also reflective one. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Hope you have a good evening.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Good
Thank
evening.
you, ma'am. Bye.